Good morning from Fort Clark Springs, Texas on August the 31st, 2025 at 5:48 a.m. It's about 76 degrees outside to be not too warm today, but they got a little rain in the forecast today and tomorrow, so maybe we're cooling down a little bit. But anyway, yeah, if there's anything you wanted to get done in August 2025, I hope you've gotten it done because it's finishing up today. Yeah, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow, right now, and right now it gone. So, yeah, if there's anything you want to do, get started. And then what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. You know what I mean? Whoops, I turned the table over. Whoops. Anyway, so yeah, I got this place for sale, my home here in Fort Clark Springs. It's a two-bedroom mobile home. It's at 344 Fairway Circle. You can find it on Realtor.com. Yeah, for Bracketville, Texas, because this is like a little subdivision, I guess, of Bracketville. It's an unincorporated community. Yeah, so we got that done. It's on Realtor.com, and also I have a place in Carrizozo, New Mexico, 3 acres near the little town of Carrizozo at Valley Del Sol on 105 Settler Lane. You can see the pictures of it. So go check them out, buy them both, and I'll be happy and you'll be happy. Anyway, yeah, one day at a time, guys. So what else? That's my ad for the morning. And then what else? Yeah, we already did that. Don't never worry about what you can't change. And what else is going on for your viewing pleasure today? We got something, and on we go. We should have a new golf cart. Well, new to me. It's an older golf cart, but it'll be new to me. Should have it delivered here on Tuesday, but it's black, black. So we're gonna have to call it. We can't call it Snowball, so we're gonna call it the Raven. We're gonna call it. Remember Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven? Let's see what. Let's see. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, whatever, and then suddenly there came a rapping at my chamber door. It was the Raven, nevermore. But anyway, Ralph P. Good morning, Rusty and all. A park model sounds good under that roof. Good luck moving forward. Well, we're taking it one day at a time. Que sera, whatever will be, will be. Anyway. James Micken. Am looking forward to the upcoming polishing. Makes for great vids. Cheers, mate. Cheers to you, mate. He's from Australia, I think. Southern Australia, wherever. But anyway, thank you. G'day, mate. But anyway, this is Larry King. The smaller size doesn't make sense, but you do you. Just don't get it. Good luck. Well, yeah, that's right. I do me, man. He says, enjoy the adventure. Main thing, we all have different tastes. Yeah, we do. That's exactly right. I'm surprised we get along as good as we do. I do me and you do you. I do me and you do you. You know what I mean? Not so big. Let's see. LOL. Schooled by Rusty. I thought Mel Brooks originated that Bajis line in Blazing Saddles. No, that comes from the Treasures of Sierra Madre. Yeah, with Humphrey Bogart. Old movie. Yeah, they were down and out in Mexico and ended up going looking for gold. Outcast won. I think Matilda is going to get a snack this morning. Well, we'll see. Have you read a comment that I haven't seen yet? Uh, this is Den says you're addicted to buying stuff. Get some help. Go to a meeting. I am. I'm my own best friend, man. I have a meeting every day. I'm 80 years old and happier than a pig on ice. How are you doing? You know. Rick Hearn, any snakes in that area? Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's rattlesnakes out there somewhere. Yeah, but I've never seen one here. Not at all. They got plenty of room to get away from the humanity here. Uh, Mark Schmitz, Mr. Rusty, what you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I've ever heard. What? At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Yours too, Mark. Waltzing Matilda. Oh, Mark, you're out of here so bad. You're so gone. Yee. All right, Matilda, get that lid open, baby. Here comes Mark Smith, gone forever. Got him. That so somebody had already read that comment. Yeah, well, I'm not going to let them get away with that crap. Yeah, what a dumb thing to say. Mark Twain. If you ever read some of his quotes, he's got a lot to say about idiots and people that are just dumber than a stick criticizing others. That's something they do real well because they're so stupid that they can't do anything else. But if you want to be successful in any field in your life, you have to learn that people are going to try to drag you down and pick at you so that you don't succeed. I'm telling you, people love to criticize others that are doing a good job. But anyway, Ethel Perry says, best to you. Thank you. Wandering Kentucky. Rusty, at the end of comment call, you said it was fun. I couldn't agree more. I always have fun listening to you on your YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, appreciate that, Wandering Kentuckian. This is D. Anderson. Rusty has lots of options, and that's great. Yeah, that's great. It's me. Don't worry about it. If it's something that you wouldn't do or wouldn't even consider, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that at all. No. Jenny, Geney, get busy living or get busy dying, that's for sure, baby. That comes from the Shawshank Redemption. That was a good movie, too. This is Gary Anthony. Hello, Rusty. Hello, fellow listeners. Why is Rusty selling his New Mexico property? It seems like summer temperatures would be lower in New Mexico. They are. They are much lower, but folks, I'm getting older. Okay, OLDER. I'm 80. Okay, and I'm not sure. And besides that, they came out with the New Mexico Veterans State Park Pass. All right, so I only have to pay $3.50 a day to go to any New Mexico State Park and stay for after October. I think October the 1st through June the 1st, it's 2 weeks, and the rest of the time it's 1 week, at a time. No, and so that I go anywhere in New Mexico now, but that just started in July last year, July 1st, 2025. That went into effect. See, I didn't have that option before, so that's one of the reasons. And the other one is I may not be going to New Mexico that much more or that much longer. So, I'm just preparing. It probably won't sell anyway. Yeah? This is something wild. It says, agree, fickle as it gets. Mistake in my opinion because he'll be back to New Mexico. Yeah, I'll be back, but I'll be staying at the state park. See? You guys you really shouldn't judge a person until you walk a mile in his shoes. In other words, get to understand why people do the things they do. Take times for a little human understanding. You know what I mean? Gee. John the Bruce says, clock's a ticking. You bet it is. Stephen Greco says, hi, Rusty. I wish you best of luck. I really like your new property. Enjoy it. Take care. Thank you, this Stephen. And this next one is who? S. Ben. I thought it was great for you to finally have a more conventional, civilized home for a while. But I love those gigantic metal shelters and multiple RV hookups and an actual home under it. Much better. Yeah, exactly. And so I've just got a lot of options there. Okay. Same S. Ben. I thought going south to Uvalde was a nice drive and a cool little real town to get essential needs done or just to hang out for a day. Much less busy than heading north to Del Rio. Well, actually, from here it's east. No, wrong. It's west to Del Rio, and east to Uvalde. And I said in the video that Uvalde was bigger, larger town than Del Rio. That's wrong. Del Rio is about 30,000 population, and Uvalde is 16,000. No, it's the larger town, and I feel much better going to Del Rio than Uvalde. I do. I like because I get around easier. They got everything I need. No, we're good. Del Rio's good. And this is King for a Day. I'll bet it gets tiring to have folks keep telling you how to spend your money, where to live, how to live, etc. At 80, you're the expert on those things. Been there, done that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you're absolutely right. Everybody knows what I should do, but I know the best, and I do it. This is Eunice. I've seen those park model RVs run from 25 to 70,000 used. Is there a particular brand you might be keen on getting if it all works out on the properties? No, I have no brand loyalty on park model RVs. I don't even know what companies make them. Gary Holtz, happy Labor Day weekend, Rusty. Be safe. Can't wait to see your new golf cart. Yeah, it should be here Tuesday midday, hopefully. Yeah, because he said I was one of the first ones on the list for delivery. And the dealership is but 3 hour drive from where I'm sitting. It's in San Antonio, and San Antonio is almost due east here from here, I guess, pretty close to east, northeast maybe. Silver Turtle says, I think the 2 bedroom was a better option than having to live out of the casita full time. I would use the casita when the travel itch came. You do you, amigo. I don't mind living in the casita at all, okay? I really don't. Actually, I kind of enjoy it. Why? Well, I find it quite cozy, you know what I mean? I do. And yeah, I enjoy it, so I do that. Alvin Masso, thanks for sharing. We'll do 2 or 3 more here, and we'll shut her down for Sunday morning. This is Mr. CJ Cav, thumbs up. Dogman Chronicles, check his channel out. Enjoy the Sanity session on Saturday morning. Thanks, Rusty. You are very welcome. And this right here is 10 little Indians, 10 little 9 little 8 little Indians, 7 little, oh, never mind. I have no idea what class number I am out of my class. I refused to go to my own graduation, and they said I wouldn't get a diploma if I didn't go. Well, that's a good story. I said, fine, keep it. I don't need a piece of paper to tell me I passed. 3 days later, when my younger sister finished her last day of class before letting out for summer, they sent my diploma home with her. Well, play the game, man. That's all. Just play the game, Last one here is Brian. He says, I may have missed you mentioning it, but have you closed on the property with the covers? Didn't know it was officially yours yet. Well, we've signed all the paperwork. We just have to go to the title company. Hellcat Granny, good morning, Speedy. Good morning, Rusty and Rusty's Ranger. A beautiful, cloudy, and off and on rain day to be alive. Yeah, well, it's going to be the same here today. Thank all of y'all for your comments, and enjoy your Labor Day weekend. And what else? Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Hasta luego. Vaya con Dios. Aloha until the next video. What else? Just a minute. We got to do that. We're not there yet. Thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day is good for you. Helps you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all that stuff. Yeah, keep your body hydrated. You'll never regret it. And then take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly, relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. Do that several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that either. You'll feel good immediately. And then, pa-ding, stand guard at the door of your mind. You know what I mean? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Don't watch the news. And what else? Live your life one day or one moment at a time. So at ease, carry on, adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye. It's the last day of August, 2025.